Joe IA Stadium in Ruston, Louisiana. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. Looks as if the returner will try and field this. This guy's seen just about everything in his career. A veteran presence that they believe is going. They think there's room to run. Right back to the well. Here's a little room there. He's at the 40, at the 20, all the way in for the touchdown.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Number 91, set to kick this one.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the man that makes this offense go. Looking to lead this team to a win in the opener.
Right, let's listen. Just me and you. Just me and you. Down and ready, go. Ready, go.
Running inside, it's Cavazos. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Go, go.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
They want to run this quarterback. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Ready, go.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. He lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Fires to the middle. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Now this offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He now has 80 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
To the ground with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Down goes the quarterback, and they turn second and short into 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Goes to the option. Pulls it on the option. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Punt is in the air. Cradles it at the 35. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. After changing into the field. From the gun, give on the inside. He's up to 94 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. With the catch, it's Ellington. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. Second down, they'll go to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Quick. That's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Motion from the back. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Gets it away. Solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
You know, sometimes as a quarterback, guys, you just need a new environment. You need a change of scenery. And this was a highly recruited guy. Didn't quite work out for him at his last destination. So now here he is, and he's not playing in a Power 4 conference by any stretch, but he feels like with this coaching staff, he's a better fit in this system, and he thinks he's going to have a big year.
And this is something we don't talk about as much, man. There's a lot of talent that also comes down now. So there's talent going up, yes, to new places, but these are really talented kids that don't necessarily get to start. But he's got, obviously, the name. He's got some ability, some skill. Interested to see him, new coaching staff, new environment, new start, to see if we see the best version of him. And a nice, crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, you know, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. Tackled there by the defense. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Out of all the ways to get a 1st down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. 1st down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Just too much mustard. that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on third down. They've shown you a little bit of everything.
He's going to fire deep. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and
inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. On the move at the 30. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something.
Ready. Why did he go?
To the ground, he's got it again. Picks up the first down. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Clemson Tigers.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. On the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Ambrose. The quick out. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The play action fake. Might be looking to run. Finds the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And it's another 1st and 10 play. He goes right back to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
The give from the gun. Could be an alley. Got enough for the first. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Might as well give it to him again. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Snared outside. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Off play action on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with the sack.
He's got him. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Tight end finds a soft spot. Gets it out across the 40, stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5. Here comes the offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Ambrose. Fires into the end zone. He's in for the score. Touch.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, 5. Ready, go.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Takes a handoff. It's Cooks. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Now, you want to be a great run defense. Your DBs.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. The catch is made. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Powell.